Samuel L. Jackson has had enough of people in Hollywood, specifically directors, hating on Marvel Studios and comic book films, but specifically Marvel films. And he says, well, it's easy for you to hate on them because they're popular and nobody's seeing your films, so it's free advertising. You know, if you've spent any amount of time on the internet with any fan base, you're bound to run across those people that are like, actually, the Marvel films are bad. They're not even films. A film has to be directed by X, and they'll give you like their top 5 favorite pretentious directors, right? And they'll be like, see, actually, Godzilla vs. Kong is a bad film. But Godzilla 2014 is a good film because it's nuanced. It takes its time. It takes style. And it's not just monsters. Like missing the point of why you go see a Godzilla film to see him fight other monsters and have fun. You know, they think they're some sort of high caliber, intelligent film critic because they're like, I like a scene that's so slow, nothing happens. Oh man, I just made fun of myself for Hereditary and Midsommar. Am I one of these film snobs? Shit. Oh no, wait, no, because I can enjoy everything, right? Yeah, that's how it works. Well, recently Samuel L. Jackson wanted to address the big elephant in the room. You know, the hating of Marvel films. Directors like Martin Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola, and of course countless others. Recently you had Denis Villeneuve from Dune and such, and he says that it's easy for them to direct it because, well, people aren't really lining up to see your films as much as they are the Marvel films he's in. And he talks about how if you look at what Marvel Studios has done, what they've done for the industry itself, and how those films are so big and influential, and what people are doing with the films today and how many people work on them, how many hours are spent working on them, that he feels that it's also disrespectful that these directors who are supposed to be, you know, helping one another in this industry are just hating on anybody working on one, but then asking for pity and please go see our movie and thank you for seeing it in the theater the way it's meant to be seen, is hypocritical. And I'm not going to disagree with him because it is. You know, you see it everywhere. It's like, oh, my movie's coming out. It's not tracking real good. What will get me noticed? Ah, yes. What Marvel movie's coming out? Well, better go hate on it. So, you know, the film snobs that I mentioned at the beginning can share it and be like, see? This movie is nuanced. It's art house. And then you point out to them that that film also had like $150 million budget, and they're like, yeah, but it's not 200. But then they'll also flip-flop and also be like, actually, you know what else is good? The Batman. Well, that's also a comic book movie with a $200 million budget. But then they'll kind of bend over backwards Neo style to try to write an excuse for that. And, you know, Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury himself just addresses that, saying, yeah, it's easy because you just hate the popular one. And it's true. There's nothing else to be said about it. It's 100% factual. Like, that's literally why. That's literally why people hate them. They're popular. So if you don't like the popular thing, you're cool. It's just what it is. That's how it goes. It's always been like that.